We live! Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stony Ridge Farm. We are live and we are getting ready to move 50 cows across a public roadway. That's always a bit of a hair-raising experience, and it's always a challenge on a live stream. So bear with me, guys. We're a little bit early getting started today, but that's all good. So I've already ran the fencing. The cows know it's time to move, and we're going to be moving into a new pasture over here. So in just a second, I'm going to open the gate. Guys, everybody, thank you all so much. We're live on the Cows and Coffee live stream channel. We are live on Stony Ridge Farmer channel, and we are live over on Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook, check it out. If you are on Facebook, check it out. Guys, I'm going to leave it up to you. If someone leaves any, what do you call them? Not stars, but what do you call them? I haven't gone live in so long, I forget. Stars, that's what they are. If anybody on Facebook leaves stars, guys, let me know because I can't see them with this software that I'm using to stream on all these different platforms. So, good evening, Chris, Michael, Jeff, Antonio, good to see you. Lila, Cripple Creek Farms out of Kentucky. Good to have you guys. Farm Off Fanatic, Gino, good to have you. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Farm Off Fanatic, check him out. He's a good channel, dude. Very good channel. And also Cripple Creek Farms, good channel. F. Huber in the house. First time I made the Cows and Coffee stream in the beginning. Awesome, dude. What do you guys think about me letting you know? I'm trying to do this at 8 p.m. every Wednesday. I'm trying my very best. I get busy sometimes and I'm unable to do that, and or I might want to go on a date, or I might want to go to a baseball game or something like that. And it's a beautiful day right now. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I would love to be at a baseball game, but I knew I needed to move the cows this evening. So what do you think? Are the girls ready? Woo! All signs point to yes. We don't need an 8-ball for that one, do we? So let's get the camera moved over here just a little bit where you guys get an up close and personal shot of the cows. The title of the video, I set the farm on fire. We're going to go see that in just a little bit. So as you come in the door, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'd love to have you back here on the farm. If you're new to this, this is our 150-acre first-generation farm here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. I say ours, it's mine and the cows for right now. So little bit of good news in the social world. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Guys, if you follow the channel, you know there's been trying times in my marriage. So if you don't know, Miss Stony Ridge is not living here right now. However, we are talking a little bit and we're trying to work on ourselves. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing for sure. So good to see you guys. Kent, Shane, Honey, Acres Farms, yo. I have been out doing fence work all day long, and I lit up a big brush pile, 2 big brush piles over here. The logs that were going to go on the sawmill got too old and rotten, so I just lit them up. Anthony Webb says, please be careful burning. Yeah, brother, I am. I try to be. I got burnt real bad when I was a young man. I was a child. I was 10 years old, and I am very careful burning for sure. We don't have the wildfire issue here in my area of North Carolina that most people have. We have a brush fire once in a while, and I set the woods on fire over here one time. So trust me, I am very wary of of the dangers of fire for sure. JJ, you made it. You made it in hotter than Texas, hotter than a $2 pistol. Oh, don't want to get flagged for copyright. Phil's Road in the house. Edwin, Ryan. So all you guys, I'll be right back. Michael Blum in the house, always there. Good to have you, buddy. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to open the gate here, and we're going to let the cows come through. Fingers crossed. This could get dicey. The young calves don't really respect the poly wire like they should. So sometimes the young calf might try to go outside of the fence. That's why we got the side-by-side parked in the road right here. You can't see that, can you? So we got the Honda Pioneer parked on the side of the road right there, and we're going to give it a try. So let's get where you can see the Honda. You don't need to see all that other stuff, right? So I open this gate. The cows will be over on this side of the farm for nearly a month. we're going to give this side of the farm an entire month to recover, which is going to be awesome. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, the next day, the weekend. And we're starting the outdoor kitchen project and front porch project timber frame up at the mega shop next week. So hopefully it doesn't rain during that. We have brush fires here all the time. 6 on the scanner in the past 2 hours. That's a bummer. Bummer. Glad to see you back. There you go. Yeah. Thanks, Ziggy. All right. So let's go ahead and get over here and get the cows out. Let me know if we have audio issues because I'm walking with my wireless mic way over there. So we might have little mic issues for just a second. Okay. All right. Beautiful sunset over here. Hey, girls and boys. Woo! Hey, kids. You kids ready? You ready for a move? Is everybody here? Woo! We got 50 animals to move here, guys. Hey, girls and boys. It's time to go. It's time to go. Moving on to greener pastures. Come on, girls. Woo! Come on. Come on. Woo! Come on. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on, girls. Woo! 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 They're so used to this routine. It shouldn't be bad. Come on, girls and boys. Woo! There is some grass right there by the gate. Come on, girls. Woo! Bring in the rear, Tammy. Bring them up. Bring them up. Woo! Come on. Come on, girls. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up now. Get up. Come on, girls. And boys. Come on. There you go. Bring them in, Tammy. Tammy's a donkey. Tammy typically will push them through the last few. We might have to walk in behind them here. This is 50 animals, guys. A lot of beef and a lot of poop here, guys. Come on, stop pooping in the road. The neighbors are going to get mad. Woo! Go ahead, Tammy. Push them through. Push them through. Giddy up. Giddy up there. There you go. Bringing up the rear. Go ahead. 308. You got it. There you go, girl. All right. You guys are not supposed to poop in the road. Okay? That's supposed to go on the pasture. That's my butt fertilizer going to waste, guys. All right. Woohoo! 50 cows. And you see the bull found him a hay bale to wrestle with. Get it, boy. Look at that. Well, he's excited. Let's shut this gate. All right. They're all excited about this move today. So we got 2 things to contend with. Well, multiple things to contend with here. So the electric fence. Hang on, let me figure this lock out. There we go. So this fence is not electrified. In other words, they respect the fence enough that they don't bother, and that's a little stretched out of shape right there. But this fence is not electrified, and we've got a few things to contend with. So we're blocking the road, and neighbors come flying down through here, or Amazon comes in here, or FedEx, UPS, US Postal, whatever comes through here. We got to block the road. So we don't have a lot of traffic here. Might get 5 vehicles a day. I want to go ahead and get up this rope out of the way, get everything squared away, and then we're going to go for a ride. We're going to take you up there and show you the burn piles, and then we're going to go feed the catfish. Awesome. Just got to get all this out of the road and get that guy where I don't hit them with the mower. Got to come back and mow this tomorrow. Oh man, look at all that good butt fertilizer in the road. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh. Okay, we'll reel in. Awesome. Okay, 50 cows moved in 3 minutes. How about that? Boy, intensive grazing sure is hard, isn't it? I was gonna do this in my flip-flops. What aquariums do you have, Tom? What you guys talking about? You talking about aquariums over here? Let's see. Yeah, the bull and the cows definitely are playing. Everybody's playing. Let me turn the camera around right now. They're all running around. It's pretty fun to watch them run around. Let's just turn the camera around a bit. I can talk while we watch. So the young calves love to run around when we move to a new pasture, and they like to play. You can see these guys right here running and playing. JB Vaughn Jr. Good to have you guys in here. Cows need a pasture brush, LOL. Yep, you guys have seen that on social media, probably on my buddy Tom Pemberton's channel over in the UK. We don't have a $4,000 scratching post for the cows. I'm sorry. We have trees. They don't have trees over there so much. Are there bears in your part of the country? Yes, my neighbor just got a picture of a cow. Did you see that calf just fall down? Hey, Kate. Hey, Dwayne. Phil's Road, Bruce, Matthews, Chris. Good to have all you guys. 423 of you in here, guys. Hit that like button while you're in. We only got 75 likes. I'm about to cry. Chris, not many at the moment. 6 tanks. Tom's Fish Room. Okay, Tom. Cool. That would be a little less labor of a hobby than farming for sure. All these guys are moved out here. Tammy's getting her little hay right there. Must need a little roughage. She's right there. I'm sorry I can't zoom, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah. Joe's Outdoor Experience. Good to have you in here, Joe. You missed a good chicken processing the other day, buddy. Sure did. Got to get Joe all trained up for a full-time farmer, and I got to get on. Joe just got him a boat. Joe, have you put your boat in the on the YouTube channel yet? You done a boat video? I'm gonna turn the camera back around, guys. All right. So next thing we're gonna do, real quick. I got sunburnt today. Let me tell you, I usually wear a watch. You see the red stripe? You probably can't see it, but there's a red stripe on my hand, on my wrist where I usually wear a watch. And I didn't wear it today, and it got sunburnt. How close to blue? Brian Sims, are you asking me how close to blue? I don't know what blue is. So we got to go out. We're just going to double check the pasture real quick and make sure that nobody got left behind. We can have no cow left behind. We're right up here to the eggmobile also. You can see the cows kind of munch this down. We need to give this land some rest for sure. They've been in here for about 8 hours, not quite 12 hours today. Here are our pasture sanitation crew workers here, our worker crew. We got 5 chickens left out of 100. That is unbelievable, isn't it? These guys are doing great. Foxes haven't bothered them. I don't know. Maybe that fox deal was a one-time thing. I don't know. Good stuff. Hello from Henderson, North Carolina. Love the mobile chicken coop. You still have your meat birds. Meat birds are gone. We processed them. Didn't do a video on it because I've got about 15 videos out on that. So we just got the job done. We needed to get the job done. Veronica, great place for... M.I. Gardner is a great place for your question. What did Veronica ask? I know M.I. Gardner. What kind of vegetables can I plant in the winter? Google is a good place to start. Cabbage. Guys, anybody can suggest all sorts of good veggies to plant. You can't plant them in the dead of winter, but you can plant vegetables in the fall. Brian, yeah, Blue Ridge Mountains. Dude, that's the Blue Ridge Mountains right there. You see that blue haze over the horizon? We are in the Blue Ridge Mountains, my brother. We're in the foothills of the Blue Ridge. You got, what does it say? Just got on YouTube. Great to see you, Josh. David Mack in the house. Good deal. Broccoli, yeah. Kate, there you go. Yeah, just do a little research. Okay, so we're gonna ride up. I'll show you guys this burn pile I got going on. I'll show you where I set the field on fire. Oh man. Oh, my button doesn't work to open the gate. I got water in my button. Got to get down here and mow by the fence. It's looking a little shaggy right now. Punch in my code here. There we go. Get the gate open. We're gonna drive on up into the new pasture that's done. The video comes out this weekend. Yeah. Patriot Ref in the house. I breed pedigree beef shorthorn cattle only. Have 9 cows and slowly growing the herd. How do you have 9 cows and a bull and 10 calves? How do you have 9 cows and 10 calves? Debbie Gilmore in the house. Hey, Debbie. Debbie's known me since I was a kid. In fact, my first ever girlfriend was Debbie's daughter. Now here's where I set the field on fire. See that brown spot right there? Dum da dum dum. We're always into something, right? So I burnt 2 big brush piles. We'll just shut this machine off and walk around and show you. One of them's still smoldering. I couldn't leave today. I thought I was gonna get all my chores done and go for a bit of a mountain bike ride today, but that did not happen. Once I set the field on fire, I decided you better sit here and babysit. And that came from the smaller pile. And this was where a pile of slabs was. And this is going to be for the cows, okay? So the cows will come in here and they will consume the charcoal that's left over, and that'll help to deworm the cows. That's our deworming program here on the farm. So that works. It's been working so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. I don't have a very high parasite load, as far as I can tell. Cows look good. Everybody's healthy. Plenty of grass. And that will be wherever that little fire was, will just explode with growth soon. Now, you guys are going to be ashamed of me because this is a log pile. This is a pile of logs that kind of got rotten on me. There was some white oak in there. There was some poplar in there. There was some maple in there. I dropped these trees. These are the trees where the mega shop was built. So I had to drop these trees, and I set the grass on fire right there too. These will smolder probably for the next 4 days. They'll be smoldering. So all night long. We get a little breeze tonight. That might help to get it burning a little bit. We're supposed to get rain in the morning, so they'll smolder probably for 2 weeks. There's some big logs in there, but it had all gotten wormy and rotten, so I went on and just burned it. So it happens, but that serves a purpose. Everything serves a purpose on the farm. Tomorrow morning, if it's not pouring down rain, I'm going to get the steel pole saw out, and I'm going to be over on the other side of the farm running the wood chipper and the pole saw going all around the outside of our fences to make sure that everything's in good shape. Cool? All right. Now, do we want to go up and try to feed the catfish? There you go. Tom says, yes, twin calves and a bull and a heifer. Get rid of that heifer. I think that's called a free martin. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys might know what a free martin is, but a female calf born in a set of twins will typically not be able to produce offspring. Is that called a free martin? I think it's what it's called. Better pitch a tent outside. Oh no, it'll be all right. Somebody said, is your neighbor's brush in there too? No. No, that's at his house, and he's burning his too. So yes to the catfish. No sound, O'Neill. You should have sound. We should definitely have sound. Refresh your browser, buddy. So, camp breeder, says Tom's Fish Room. There we go. Josh, do you do any sawmilling? Do you do any sawmilling or heat with wood? Chris, you hadn't watched the channel yet, have you? We got to get you on this, brother. We got last week was Sawmill Sunday. We did a little video, and then this week we've got another sawmill video. We're going to ride by the sawmill in just a second. So answer is yes, and we'll be riding by the wood pile too. So we'll be burning heat in the mega shop this year. If I've got a deal in the works right now, trying to install a waste oil heater so we can use our waste oil. I'm a busy guy. I'm a busy guy too, brother. I feel you. I feel you. We got a feature we call Sawmill Sundays on the Stony Ridge Farm channel, dude. And that's where we get out the sawmill. We're going to ride by the Woodmiser in a second. It's still hooked up to the Unicorn Dodge truck here. Let's turn the camera around as we drive. You guys will get to see all kinds of fun stuff. You'll see all the grass that's growing in my driveway too. I had to get out the sprayer. In fact, it's in the back of the Honda here right now. Still MS382, fabricated in Brazil. Okay. Are you sticking with Angus cattle or looking to get into another breed? Pretty committed on the Angus thing, but I have a South Pole bull, so we're going to start breeding South Pole into it. Still drinking the early morning drink. AG1, yeah. Absolutely. It's not just in the morning. That's a Big T with the Woods Batwing on the back. This is Dad's tractor. I'm going to get that dude running very soon. That is not on the priority list, but I've just got all that fencing work done, and this is a 1952 Farmall Super A industrial tractor. It's really cool. But, let's just do something real quick with this tractor. This was Dad's tractor. It was in his basement. He bought it off a Mennonite family, and I like to keep the engine turned over. So this is the crank, and I just crank the engine over, keep it turning, keep the oil circulating. Got a helicopter coming right there. Honeybees. Let's take a look at the honeybees while we're over here. All right, you don't have. Yeah, I know we have sound. There's a Fuzzball Kitty. Honeybees are rocking right now. I got pants on, long pants on. Let's open one up and look inside. What do you think? Might as well. Okay. Let's see what we got going. Hey, guys. Yep. These are the supers I just put on. I did a video about that the other day. I did not put a super on this one, so I don't know why I'm looking in there. Let's look in this one. This is the one that has a new super on it. Oh, baby. That's a little bit heavy. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, wow, yeah. It's time for another super. That thing's full of honey. We might get some honey this year. Hot dog. You know what I need to do? This does not need to be this big. We're going to fix that real quick. Bam. Now, it's not that big anymore. Cows are right here. Did they finish fencing a new pasture? Yes. And all day today, I've been running my poly wire and sectioning off different sections. That area is fenced now. Let's check out this guy. You haven't seen him on the channel yet. There's a Ventrac honey badger. This is a little Yanmar. Yanmar YM 1000. That little tractor doesn't run, and I'm gonna make it run. I hope. How many years have you had bees, Josh? Asked Chris. This is year 12, I think. 12 years. I was very rudely spoken to in my last honeybee video. Honeybee videos are just about as bad as chainsaw videos for know-it-alls. There's always a know-it-all that comes out, or maybe 10 know-it-alls in every chainsaw video I ever do. Anytime you drop a tree, there's always people insulting me about it. It's just part of it. Hello from Iowa. Good to have you. Urban interface living. Bare fence on the beehives. Nope. Man, we got so much fence here. That's the Unicorn Dodge, and there's your Wood-Mizer LT40 for that fellow that was asking whether we have a sawmill here on the farm. That's it. Gotta take it, wash it up, and I'm taking it down for service at Wood-Mizer. All my trucks. That one's a fun one. This little guy I picked up not too long ago. It's a 96 F-150 two-wheel drive with only 118,000 miles on it. I just couldn't do without it. Joe, that'll make you a good truck, buddy. Joe's Outdoor Experience throws out a $49.99 super chat, man. Thank you, brother. You just bought a bale of hay. You burn any of your wood? Yes. We were at the woodshed just now. You'll see me installing the wood stove in the new shop building up here very soon. That truck is clean and low miles. Absolutely, Chris. My dream truck. Hard to find one in Kansas like that. Kansas ain't that far. Just come on out here and get it. That is the Warlock dump truck. We're going to be using that tomorrow. Load some stuff up. Everybody asked about where's the John Deere. There it is. There's a deer that two deer just ran by. I don't know why they're over here eating in the gravel. The John Deere's here with the hood up on it. Got the Woods BH100 backhoe on the back and the Lane Shark on the front. You folks on Facebook just saw the video on the Lane Shark. Reason the hood's up is because I need to install that battery. This thing eats batteries for some reason. I don't know why, but that's the first tractor I ever bought, and I don't use it very much anymore. It's got about 900 hours on it. It's a 2013. Pre-def fluid. All right. Hopewell Sunflower, good to have you. Terry, Bulls, why do you have the other one back? Dude, you guys, when you ask a question, you're gonna have to I don't mean to be rude, but you're gonna have to like complete an entire thought. That is the TYM T574 with the sprayer on the back. I've been spraying that super soil on the farm, and yes, I can tell a difference, but you can't tell a difference yet. We will tell a difference soon. I'll do a video on it. That's Fuzzball the Kitty, and that is the Select Track electric tractor. And this, oh daddy, let's show you guys this. That's a little fun farm tour, right? This is all beams and stuff for the front porch that's going on the mega shop right there. And we've poured piers over here for the outdoor kitchen area. So, yeah. What are y'all talking about? Woolly Bully is back. What happened to the light brown one? Woolly Bully is not back, brother. The light brown one is in Donnie. He's there. So we'll give you a little sneak peek. That's why I was confused about your question. These are the beams. All this stuff is post and beam pegged together, okay? No metal fasteners. Isn't that going to be pretty? So that's what the beams are going to look like. And we'll get started Monday on this project. You'll see videos coming soon. I do have a brand loyalty problem, don't I? For the person that that just asked that about the OBS Fords. I have a brand loyalty problem, don't I? I got 3 old body style OBS Fords. It is going to be beautiful. How much honey do you get from your hives? It just depends year after year after year. So I haven't harvested honey from the honeybees here in 3 years, simply because it was just a matter of time. I just didn't have the time to do it. So I left the honey in for the bees to get through the winter. Why did you bring Woolly Bully back? He's not, there is, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You didn't see, Woolly Bully's has been gone. He's been gone since October of last year, November of last year, and he was taken to the sale barn. So he's not here. What you saw was the young bulls that are here from last year's breeding, and you saw the brown bull. Yep. Oh, an old post. Gotcha. Okay, so you guys are seeing. So on Facebook, if you follow on Facebook, guys, we have some older posts come back out. So we re-release some of the older posts from time to time. You got to be able to sift through that. Just look at me, and if I'm chubby, it's older stuff, okay? But we keep bringing content up, new content on Facebook, and we regurgitate some of the old content sometimes. So that's what you're talking about. That's why you got to complete the thought. Hey, I saw a video on Facebook that had the Woolly Bully. Why do you have him back? And then I'd know what you're talking about. So we're driving up to the pond here. My blackberries, I had a good crop of blackberries, and then it started raining like crazy, and the blackberries went not so good. So that was kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to making some blackberry jelly and jam this year. I've been through here about 5 times today, guys. I have been working on some fence. All right, let's giddy up. That's why I was confused. Okay. Here we are. We don't want to run off in the pond. This is the pond where I had the leak. I had a leaking problem in this pond, and I put that product called Damn It in the pond, and it sealed off the leak. And then I figured out where the leak was, and I put some good clay. I've got a bank back here, an embankment that I dug out some good clay, and I laid it in and lined this dam with it, and it really, really worked. Made some blackberry jelly, didn't set, so we got blackberry syrup. Hey, that's good on some pancakes, man. Absolutely. Gosh, you know, I haven't had pancakes in 2 years. I'm gonna have some pancakes tomorrow. I think I deserve pancakes, right? So this is a fish feed right here. Little fish feed pellets. We're gonna chuck some out. This is the 3rd time I've fed the catfish today, so they might not come up, but we'll turn the camera around. We'll talk, guys. It's question and answer time, and we'll turn the camera around so you guys can see. I wish I could zoom in on these fish, but we should start seeing them. Here's my fish call. Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Yep, Chris, I stocked this pond. Man, we got to get you. You don't have much time, Chris. We got to get you some time so you can watch some videos, man. We did videos about stocking this pond. I put 25 channel catfish in here, and they are breeding. How about a biscuit, says Scott? I'd rather have pancakes. If I'm going to go, I want to go full out, right? But it's probably been 2 months since I had a biscuit for breakfast. I don't eat breakfast typically. LOL, misspelling words works on Stoney's nerves. No, it doesn't. It's just got to finish a thought, man. When you ask me a question, we got to finish a thought. Thank you, Vita. I appreciate it. The farm, it has really transformed. I built this pond myself. That's why it leaked. Do you still have the E-Tracker? Yep, we just drove by it. It's in the tall grass. You can hardly see it. Waffles. If I had the choice of waffles with a lot of butter, yeah, I really like, I forget what you call them. They're pancakes that are made with rice. I forget what those are called. Hoe cakes? Is that what they're called? Have you eaten any of the catfish? So we had catfish in this pond that were about 20 inches long. And those catfish were eaten by a otter. So we had an otter problem in this pond. Somebody asked about the Bronco. The Bronco's parked in the shop. I am buried alive with projects. I have to get farm projects done as priority number one. Farm projects are priority one. And then in the wintertime, when we got the wood stove cranking in the shop, we can start working on our hot rod projects. Okay, I think I just saw one hit the water right here. Let's call him again. Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. I fed them so much today, they're probably all stuffed. Ziggy says, what should I get as my first truck? Anything that doesn't say Ford on it. Oh, man. That's a joke. Don't leave the live stream and watch the viewership just fall right off on the live stream. The reason I say this is because I've got a Ford Raptor in there. I've got one, two, three. I've got 5 Ford trucks. And that's kind of stupid. I've got 6 Ford vehicles. 7. I have 6 Ford trucks. I have 7 Ford vehicles. And I will tell you this, my Raptor, I'm going to have to take it in to have the cam phasers repaired. It's a $3,000 repair. They got to pull the body off the frame to make this repair. What a bummer, man. What a bummer. It is under warranty. They did put an extended warranty. It's got 90,000 miles on it. This is the 2nd cam phaser repair. Get a Toyota. Bam. Alan Kuhn, you nailed it, buddy. Toyota Tacoma. Get you a Toyota Tacoma or an older Toyota like the red Yoda we have, or like the 88 Yodacorn Toyota that I have in the shop. Find yourself a Toyota. I have a Ford that has 200,000 miles and it's still running strong. What year is it? Is it an EcoBoost engine? The 3.5 EcoBoost engine is absolute garbage. It is a garbage engine. Don't get me wrong. I love the Raptor. I really like the Raptor. But that 3.5 cam phaser problem is a well-known problem, and Ford is not solving that problem, and it's not taking care. They're not taking care of their customers appropriately, in my opinion. So 2007 with a 5.4 V8. There you go. V8. That says it all right there. Anything older, says Kevin Langley. You can't go wrong with with Tacoma. You can't go wrong with Toyota. I'll tell you that. However, my neighbor up here, he bought some land. So I had 50 acres up here and I sold it. I split it into 2 25-acre tracts and split the land, sold it, paid off the farm. I didn't need that 50 acres anyway. I didn't want to cut the timber on it. I wanted to leave it natural. And the only way I was going to keep it was if I cut timber, cleared it, and fenced it. So he had a 2018, I believe, Toyota Tacoma, and it's in the shop, and it's been in the shop for 3 months now. The frame rusted in half on a brand new Toyota, and Toyota honored their warranty and is replacing the frame. So get a Ford with a 5.0 Coyote. Yep, you can't kill it. You can't hurt it. Absolutely. If I had to do it again, I love the Raptor, like I said. They're an expensive truck. They take more maintenance than a regular truck. That 10-speed transmission has the TCM, which is a transmission that evidently learns your driving style. But you drive differently in different situations. Sometimes you might put the pedal to the metal when you're having fun, and sometimes you want to just drive easy. Well, the Raptor thinks you're going to drive like you're racing all the time, and the TCM learns how you drive when you drive fast, and therefore when you put it in gear, bam, it shifts real hard, and then bam, bam, yeah. New pickups cost $70,000, but have poor quality. Cost more than that when you start getting into farm trucks, 3/4 ton and 1 ton trucks, man. We're talking 90, 100, 110. A new King Ranch F350. You're talking some bucks, buddy. You're talking 110, 115 grand. Nope, not this dummy. Sorry. Got a 2001 Ram 1500 with a 360, 191,000 miles, and you have a truck that'll last you 300,000 miles. I'm a second gen Dodge fan. You saw, if you were watching earlier, you saw the Unicorn Dodge. I've got a 2000 model. Cummins 24 valve. Love it. Great truck. Did you ever get that land next? Nope. Edwin, I made that guy an offer and I just told him, look, man, I want this piece of property. I need it. It would square my pasture off over here. It would open up expansion of the farm enough for me to have probably 30 more cows. And I really wanted that land. And I just told him, look, man, when you get ready to sell it, you just name your price and we'll make it happen. So got an F-150 with a V8 Snowmageddon. It's picking her up at the doctor. Snowmageddon. Don't know what Snowmageddon was. Must have been a whole lot of snow this year. 2013 Ram 1500 5.7 Hemi 120K. The bad thing about those, man, is they just don't hold their value. You know, I had a 2010 Dodge Ram and it had 102,000 miles on it when I traded it in and bought something else. I can't remember what I got, but it did not hold its value very well. It's worth more now after all the vehicle prices went sky high. So getting dark on us. Good old 4.0 liter 6-cylinder. That's it. Yeah. Want to buy some miniature cows? Nope. I don't want to eat a miniature cheeseburger or a miniature steak, and I don't want any miniature cows. I'm not a mini guy. I'm a big guy. But they're pretty cute. Yep. I have a Lariat 350 dually on order right now. Is 91,000. There you go. Should have in September. Tundra. Can't go wrong with Toyota. No fire? Where you been, Greystone Gardens? We've already been there, man. Where you been? That's why I scheduled a live stream, so you could be here when we got started, man. How you coming on the outdoor kitchen, Dave? We just rode by there just a second ago, and the materials are on the ground here. We showed you some of the materials. If you scroll back through after the video about 10 minutes ago, we went over there and lifted up the wrapper and gave you a little teaser. So we're going to put the front porch on the shop building first, and then we're going to do the outdoor kitchen next. Bill Fry in the house. Good to have you, Bill. Oops, missed it. Yep. Hello from Texas. I've had 2 Toyotas, love them. F-250 diesel now. Ford, you know, again, I'm just not impressed with the build quality on my Ford Raptor. It is a 2017. I'm gonna have to take it in and have the cam phaser repair. It's just a pain in the butt to take your truck in for a huge mega repair like that. It is just a royal pain in the butt. You got to find a ride. You got to drop it off. You're going to be without your truck for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now, I've got multiple vehicles, so that's not a real big deal. Plus, finding a shop that's not backed up so far. You guys having any trouble getting auto work done? If you have an older vehicle and you need to get it worked on, where do you take it? Who's working? I don't understand that. The dealerships don't have the staff to work on their vehicles. Why ask the question? Scott H says, why ask the question? Hey, Mark. Gary Smith said, just had them replaced at $75K. You better contact Ford and ask them for an extended warranty on that, and they'll do it. They will do it. If you ask, and don't take no for an answer. North Carolina weather is nice. It's going to be in the 50s tomorrow morning, I believe. Oh, Baby Blues Farm. Did you and your ex-wife split again? Scott H says, why ask that question? Scott, I would wholeheartedly agree with you. Isn't that something that's rather personal and quite hurtful for someone to ask? Hey, did your grandma die? Yes, my grandmother passed away recently too. So the answer to that question is because I'm a social media guy and I'm used to getting punched in the face all the time with comments like that. The answer is she does not live on the farm right now, but we are still talking We're trying to work on ourselves, and we're trying to work on our relationship, and that's just it. Life isn't easy. Relationships aren't easy. I know I love her very much, and she loves me very much. We just can't get along. And we have to figure out a way, because we love each other so much. We just have to figure out a way to get along. And I've got to take a good long look in the mirror at myself, and I've got to correct some behavior issues on my end, and she's got to correct some behavior issues on her end and take a long look at herself also. So both of us are responsible for this in some ways, and then in other ways only one of us is responsible for some things. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is, and I'm trying. And that's it. I don't give up easy. Obviously, look around. Hello from Southern Virginia. Got a 2022 F-150 King Ranch 5.4. Right on, buddy. Do you have a skid steer? If so, what attachments? Yeah, there's a skid steer in the shop. We call him Peanut. I've got a Gale RT210, buckets, and man, there's just so many attachments. So log grapples, buckets, grapples, tooth bucket, smooth bucket, mulch bucket coming. Getting ready to start working with Raptor Attachments out of North Carolina here, which will be pretty awesome. Local company, made in the USA. And hopefully we'll get a mulch bucket so we can load up the wood chips and put them in the manure spreader and spread them out on the land. So that's a thought right there. Yep, it is a process for sure. So, and we've got a wood chipper. What else? Man, there's so many attachments. Post driver, wood chipper, just anything and everything. A skid steer is an indispensable piece of machinery for a piece of property that's this large. It really is. Once you go skid steer, you won't go back. I use that more than any tractor on the farm. I use a tractor for doing stuff like row crop kind of stuff out in the fields, spraying the fields with super soil, mowing, stuff like that. But as the workhorse and the dirt mover on the farm, the skid steer is where it's at. How many times, Jeff? Gosh, why are you asking, dude? How many times are you gonna take her back, dude? It's my private life, brother. It's my private life. Are you just trying to irritate me? Because it ain't gonna work. But why keep asking? Why? Just let it go, bro. Let it go. The people that say most of the time, I get people say, I don't want to hear about that. It's drama. I'm just here to watch the videos and watch you farm. Those are the people that ask the most. So ask it again and see. Go ahead, everybody, get that off your chest. Oh, man. So what you don't know in a lot of assuming, you know about that assuming thing? When we assume, what does that do for us? Yeah. Unfortunately, Alex says, unfortunately, some don't get it. I guess not. This is light. I mean, I can make light of it and be lighthearted about it, but this is my life, and it is the most ridiculously heartbreaking, horrible thing to ever go through with your spouse, and the one that you love the very most in the world is going through a divorce. If you guys have, I'm sure statistically, probably 70% of you guys have been through it, and it is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. It flips your entire world upside down. It is just a horrible experience. And the person that you chose, that you love the most in the whole world, all of a sudden flipped to being the person that you didn't want to be around anymore. And that's a horrible experience. So JB Vaughn Jr. says, lost you. I'm here, brother. I'm here. Just refresh your browser. Sometimes you have to do that. Right on. Bob, how in the HELL did I get in this room? I don't know, but it seems like you must be rude, so go away, Bob. Or you can hang out and we're just chatting, buddy. We're on the farm right here. We're up here by the pond. I'm sorry we're not showing fancy tennis shoes or opening up uh, uh, baseball cards or whatever it is that goes on TikTok and Instagram and all over. People like to watch. I don't watch any of that stuff, and we're not gaming right now. We're in the game of life. What we got here? I resisted the urge to comment on your private life, but once a public figure, yes, you're a public figure, reveals his private stuff, you have to have a tough skin. But I do have a tough skin. But I mean, it's been asked already like 18 times. So yeah. And I do. If I didn't have a tough skin, I'd be like, nah, nah, nah. I don't, it just is what it is, man. But I don't have to have a tough skin. I am a real person and I don't have to have a tough skin. I'm a public figure, but just because I'm a public figure out here making social media content doesn't give anyone the right to have poor manners, does it? It doesn't give anyone. I'm banking up a big stack of really horrible comments. So I've got in the comments section of my channel, and I go through the comments every single day. In the comment section of my channel, there are some that are held for review, and those are the horrible comments that are telling me that I'm an idiot. And literally, I get called names every morning. The first thing I wake up to is checking those comments and getting called every name under the book. Imagine that's your life. That's not supposed to be. That you can still have manners and still be respectful. I'm not a politician, right? I'm losing my daylight. I am. Absolutely. Love your content. Looking to start a small farm. Absolutely. No call for people to be ugly. Yeah, just use manners, man. Just good manners. I wouldn't go up to my brother and if he just got a divorce and be like, how many times are you going to let her come back? I wouldn't do that to a family member. So I'm sorry, man. I'm not Joe Biden or Donald Trump. I'm not here to be beat up by every single body on the whole planet all the time. I'm just not here for that. But I can laugh it off and just brush my shoulders off, right? Yeah. I'm not a politician yet. I might run for president. What do you guys think? We can feed the catfish, show that we'll just move a catfish pond out to the White House, plant us some corn out front, man, a little tomato garden there. We'll do some canning there. It'll be a good time. John Edwards says, want to paddle tomorrow? Yeah, I want to put. Well, it's gonna be cold tomorrow. I don't know. Cold and rainy. Fishing video next, says Brother Steve. Just completed my first cannon. Awesome. Awesome, brother. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. All the good sentiment, positive sentiment, I really appreciate, guys. It is getting dark out here. As you can see, sun's going down and I'm going to go. So, guys, we're into this about 53 minutes. I want to thank all of you so much for joining me here on the live stream today. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you're watching on YouTube, go over to the Cows and Coffee live stream channel. If you like the live streams, you get a little glimpse of the daily life on the farm. Tomorrow, we've got to move the cows from the pasture we put them in just a little bit ago up here, right behind where the camera is. That's going to be fun too. That's a lot longer move outside of the gate, and the cows aren't fenced in when I do that. So we might try to do that either in the morning or tomorrow evening. We'll see. They move better outside the fence in the morning. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Hit the like button. Oh, the catfish are finally coming up. We can't see them. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go in, eat me some supper, and crash. I am wiped out. Take care. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Give me a woo on the way out. Woo! See you guys.